tariffs, 25% on Canada and 25% on Mexico.
The move by the White House could impact prices on produce, gas, and iPhones. Major stock indexes plummeted after the president announced the tariffs would go into effect. The S&P suffered its biggest loss since December, down nearly 105 points. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down nearly 650 points. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
The executive director at Wisconsin's Department of Public Instruction is stepping down. Sachin Chheda plans to return to political consulting. He's worked in state politics for years, running Governor Tony Evers' campaign for state superintendent in 2013 and Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson's campaign in 2022. Chheda says he will help State Superintendent Jill Underley's campaign in an informal capacity, but will focus his work on issues, not candidates. Education was central to Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson's State of the City address today. He thanked MPS Interim Superintendent Eduardo Galvan for his work and had a message for the district's next leader.
I'm inviting Superintendent Casilius to work more closely with members of my cabinet. She knows that I'll be a partner, an advocate, and a participant in the work to improve our schools.
Mayor Johnson said there are no acceptable excuses for recent lead hazards in schools and ongoing issues like funding. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:04.
Healthy joints, healthy lifestyle. Vince Vitrano for Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. Arthritis, injuries, wear and tear, common joint issues that keep you from doing what you love. At OAW, a visit to the doctor doesn't always mean surgery. Everyone is different. Surgeons, nurses, physical therapists work together to come up with a plan for you. Maybe it's PT, medication, injection, and if you do need surgery like I did, you know you're in the best of hands. Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin, there is a difference. Book an appointment online at orthowisconsin.com.
When you work at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores, you'll be helping us help others. There are many that need our help, and we need your help to carry out our mission. St. Vincent de Paul is always looking for part-time team members. You'll get competitive pay, benefits, and flexibility in scheduling. So apply online at svdpmilw.org or stop by Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, or 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
Finally home. Oh, God, what's wrong?
I'm tired of this old, beaten-down, ugly garage door.
All right, it's not that bad.
Really? It's so old.
Yeah?
And it breaks all the time.
Okay, yeah, I hear you.
It's dirty, it's loud, it doesn't even close.
Give your old garage door new life. Get a new garage door from Lifetime Door Company. Register to win a free door plus free installation at WTMJ.com.
It doesn't even close, and the track is dented.
Okay, you've made your point.
Look at the windows. They're busted.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law offices. One call, that's all sports desk. A Cactus League night game for the Brewers taking on the Reds in Goodyear. Christian Yelich, after making his spring debut on Sunday, says he's no longer concerned about the stability of his back.
You know, I kind of think I hit that milestone a while ago. Just like, all right, I feel pretty comfortable with where I'm at. And it was just cool to be out there, honestly, because it's just a long road from the last time that I did it. So the results will come later. And
hear that game here on WTMJ with coverage beginning at 6:55. The NFL League year and free agent signing period begins Wednesday of next week. The Packers are re-signing LB Isaiah McDuffie on a 2-year, $8 million deal, according to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons paving time-saver traffic. Mostly clear on the roads this evening, no major incidents, and not really any delays lingering. Time for the WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight, cloudy skies with showers likely, a low of 38. On Tuesday, we'll see mild temperatures with rain likely, especially towards the evening. Could see some heavy rain showers, a high of 45. Wednesday, rain turning to snow and windy. Looking at a total of 1 to 1.5 inches of rain and up to 1 inch of snow, a high of 45, but those temperatures falling once we get into the evening. A Thursday, we'll see mostly sunny skies and breezy, a high of 38. Friday, cloudy with a chance for snow and mix again, a high of 36. Right now in Madison, it's 45 degrees. In Green Bay, it's 39. In Waukesha, it's 42. And in Milwaukee, it's 42 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:07.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thanks for joining me. Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. I actually want to know about your weekend. Welcome to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Just 1 hour together tonight before the sounds of spring training. Brewers baseball at 7. They'll play the Cincinnati Reds. But in this hour, we'll share thoughts on the best, the worst, and the surprises of the Oscars. I want to know your reactions, either watching in real time last night or as you caught up on social media and chatter amongst your pals today. So we'll spend a bit of time connecting on the Oscars. The Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. Your comments, your questions, they're welcome. 855-616-1620. It is Fat Tuesday Eve, which has a name. It's also known as Lundi Gras, which is French for Fat Monday. And it's also known as Shrove Monday. Tomorrow, here in Wisconsin, thanks to the many families who settled here from Poland in the 1800s, we get to celebrate Fat Tuesday with the heavy-duty pastry known as punchki. And WTMJ's Debbie Laziga visited one of our local bakeries to get the lowdown on the ingredients and the punchki tradition. And plus, I want to know where you get the perfect punchki. Where do you get it here in Wisconsin? Taking your recommendations on that same phone number, the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. Where do you get your perfect punchki bright and early tomorrow morning? Or did you already get them? Where's your favorite place? Plus, find out about a music festival devoted to Dvorak, the composer, the great Czech composer, and you can go to it. First, though, really, how was your weekend? What was a highlight? Share something fun, something you accomplished this weekend. Siding Unlimited, WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. For me, on Friday night, I kicked off my weekend with the romantic tragedy of Romeo and Juliet, a real classic, but it has a modern twist. The Rep's new production is modernized with the addition of Appalachian music. Shakespeare with spoons, I noted during one song, and it's a cool, really interesting twist. You're hearing some of the music now that they're actually performing. I guess it's kind of like the Hatfield and McCoys, if you think of the Montagues and the Capulets. It's an interesting take on it, and excellent acting, including Milwaukee favorites Matt Daniels, also DeMonte Henning are in the cast, but great voices, and the acting makes the show really engaging and easy to follow, which Shakespearean sonnets and ye old English words aren't always easy to understand. They can be challenging, or at the very least stilted. So I can really recommend it. It's not at the Reps complex this time because of all the renovations happening at the Milwaukee Repertory Theater. This Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, is at the Marcus Performing Arts Center, Wilson Theater at Vogel Hall. It's this intimate space that you enter on the Riverwalk side of the Marcus Performing Arts Center. And actually, if you text the word watch, you can see a preview on our WTMJ YouTube live stream. Text watch to the Siding Unlimited Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. See a peek. I think the set design is great. It's really wooden with a lot of stairs and balconies. There's old peeling wallpaper. They've really done a great job setting the scene, and wildflowers. So Romeo and Juliet, if it's something that you haven't seen in a long time, this is going to be a pretty energetic and engaging production. I can really recommend it. Romeo and Juliet, it is running through March 30th at the Marcus Performing Arts Center's Wilson Theater at Vogel Hall. And also on my weekend, Saturday night, I attended the special screening I was telling you about of the movie The End. It's by a writer and director named Joshua Oppenheimer, who's done some really intense documentaries about Indonesia in the past. And this is Oppenheimer's first fictional musical feature film. And it's called The End because it's kind of the end of the world. And renowned and experienced Milwaukee composer Josh Schmidt joined me on What's on Tap last week to talk about this unique movie musical. It was partially filmed underground in an Italian salt mine. That's the kind of creativity you're going to get. Stars Michael Shannon, who you'd recognize from a lot of things, including Boardwalk Empire, and Tilda Swinton. And the post-show Q&A after the screening on Saturday was very cool with composer Josh Schmidt and director Joshua Oppenheimer. And it's a very thoughtful film, exploring family dynamics and other themes. It's not like any other movie you've seen. Trust me. You can check out the What's on Tap podcast from last week with my guest, composer Josh Schmidt, to learn more behind-the-scenes details and info about the plot and the filming. If you're intrigued to watch The End, look for it streaming Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV. If you sniff around, just type in The End, and you'll probably see it pop up on a streaming service that you have. And last night, capped off my weekend by watching the Academy Awards, which was more entertaining than I expected it would be. I had high hopes for Conan O'Brien as a host, but, that's just part of the presentation. What did you enjoy about it? Use the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. Share your weekend highlights. Share your opinions on the Oscars. I'm going to bring you some of the funniest moments from the Academy Awards next on What's on Tap.
He's going to fire up a three for the win, and he hit it! Game time has arrived! Lobs to Giannis, who flushes it in with one hand. Lillard, three-pointer for the lead! It's game time! Green going to fire up a three from the top of the arc, and he sends the ball no line. Takes it down the lane. He'll lay it in with another foul. Oh, baby! The Greek freak is unleashed.
The sound of the Bucks is here on the home of the Bucks, WTMJ. The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. You can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
No shortcuts, no compromises, just the job done right. At Exterior Pros, we don't just meet expectations, we crush them. Every nail, every window, every shingle is a step toward your home's next chapter. From the moment we start until that final reveal, we're committed to making your home better than ever. Quality products and craftsmanship you can count on. Go to the pros for your next project. Get started today and save $2,000. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's 262-800-4274.
Looking ahead to life's next adventure? Hi, I'm Mike Yancey from Yancey & Associates. Whether you're buying a home or launching your dream business, we know there's a lot on your plate. But here's the thing, you don't have to go it alone. Since 1946, we've helped Wisconsinites like you secure, protect, and grow their version of the American dream. Our team is ready to tailor the perfect plan for you. Learn more at ansay.com. That's ANSAY.com.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Welcome back to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. And one of the magical moments from the Academy Awards last night was the Oz opening theme that included both Wicked stars Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. They really just sang beautifully together. But I promised you funny moments from the Oscars, and I want to know your thoughts on what you loved or liked or didn't like about last night's Academy Awards. The Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620. And starting with some of the funnier moments, Conan O'Brien was the ideal host. He was witty and silly, as you would expect, and he did a nod. Like I in all the interviews I'd read, like he really researched, like he wanted to make all the comedians proud who had hosted in the past. So remember when Billy Crystal used to host, they used to put Billy Crystal inside all these different movie scenes. Well, this time, Conan O'Brien was just in one movie, The Substance. And he emerged out of Demi Moore's spine, like in The Substance. And so her spine splits open. You could tell it was really like a rubber body, so it wasn't as gross as The Substance movie can be. So here's Conan O'Brien crawling out of this rubber body, and then he gets all the way out, and he's like, "Oh man, I left my shoe inside." So he goes back in, and it was unexpected and well done. And Demi Moore sitting in the front row, and she played along when he was like, "Hey, I'm really sorry, that was kind of awkward." She's like, "Yeah, it was." So that was one of his first jokes, and just kind of set the tone that he would be the butt of jokes while also poking fun at others. And he made this joke about the Best Picture nominees.
A complete unknown. A real pain. Nosferatu. These are just some of the names I was called on the red carpet. I think two are fair.
I see. So it was just self-deprecating. At one point, he showed old headshots of some of the actors, but then he showed this freckle-faced elementary school photo of himself as well. So it was good-natured fun while still making some commentary about, the politics of Hollywood and some of the films. And there were several surprises throughout the night, starting, I would say, with the very best and the very funniest. A famous comedian sitting in the seat in front of musician Brandi Carlile, who I'd hoped to see. So because this comedian was part of this bit, I got to see Brandi Carlile. But picture this guy wearing a bright blue hoodie, basketball shorts, and tennis shoes.
For such a prestigious night, it's important that everyone is properly dressed, okay? You're dressed well. Adam.
Conan, what's up, my brother? What's going on, man?
Adam, what are you wearing?
What are you doing right now?
I'm asking you what you're wearing.
Nobody even thought about what I was wearing till you brought it up!
You're dressed like a guy playing video poker at 2 a.m., Adam.
And you know what, Conan? I like the way I look, because I'm a good person. I don't care about what I wear or what I don't wear. Did my snazzy gym shorts and fluffy sweatshirt offend you so much that you had to mock me in front of my peers?
Okay, I'm sorry. Adam, I apologize.
I'm going. I'm getting off. I go. Yeah, I'm leaving. I have to. It's not you. No, it's not you. It's him. He's the one. You caused this. But
I'm sorry.
You are all welcome to join me for a game of 5-on-5 basketball at Veteran Park tonight. Midnight tip-off, the guy from Nostarafu. Where is he? He's on my team. One more thing. Chalamet!
What made me laugh was he was so into it. He said Nostarafu, so he mispronounced Nosferatu, but then he was like 4 rows behind Timothy Chalamet, who's wearing this like pastel yellow suit, and Adam Sandler just comes zooming down right next to Timothy Chalamet and does the Chalamet in the side of his head, which is a callback to the joke at the Golden Globe Awards that Nikki Glaser hosted. She said that Timothy Chalamet's name sounded like a made-up word that Adam Sandler would say, Chalamet, and then they cut to Adam Sandler in the audience of Golden Globes, and he played right along. So this Chalamet joke is really rolling. Peter texted in on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and text line 855-616-1620. Peter said, I loved the Adam Sandler sketch because he came to the Oscars just how casual he really is offset and how he really dresses in public around L.A. And he also wrote that I thought Conan made the show fun, just like the early days of Billy Crystal's hosting. So I'm telling you, it was a lot of fun. There are more funny moments to share with you, and including a joke told by one of the ultimate rock stars. Your comments, questions, reactions to the Oscars are welcome. Siding Unlimited, WTMJ Talk and text line 855-616-1620.
Get inside the mind of Mark Tauscher.
I remember I never spoke in front of a podium until the NFC Championship game.
See the world from his perspective.
With all due respect, why were you asked to go to the podium?
To be podium guy.
On Wisconsin's Morning News, every day at 7:50.
What do you mean with all due respect?
I didn't want it to come off like I was being rude. I'm just curious.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. It comes off incredibly. Hey, Tausch, you suck. What are you doing up at the podium? Well, thanks, Bill.
Presented by Hello Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and Kohler Services.
Hey there, I'm Sandy Maxx with WTMJ, inviting you to join me on the trip of a lifetime, a 10-day beer and brewery tour through Germany, Austria, and the Czech Republic. We'll start in Munich, exploring the city's iconic beer culture, visiting legendary beer halls like Hofbrauhaus for a lunch, and enjoying private brewery tours. We'll visit the stunning Neuschwanstein Castle, known for its fairy tale beauty. We will head to Salzburg, home to Austria's oldest breweries, including Stiegl and Augustiner Brau Klostermullen. Discover Vienna's rich history and arts and culture and vibrant craft beer scene. And we will wrap up this 10-day beer and brewery tour in Prague, wandering through picturesque streets, visiting the famous Budweiser Budvar Brewery. It's a perfect blend of culture, history, and Europe's finest brews. I would love it if you would join me. We have limited spots. Don't miss out. Let me send you the brochure. Best way to do that? Email me, Sandy@WTMJ. Emails Sandy@WTMJ.com to learn more.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
The next time they ask you what size tires you need, just go to richlawns.com.
That's Richlawns spelled with 2 N's.
No more trying to read that tiny writing on the side of your old tires or on the inside of your car door.
Just go to richlawns.com, click on the year button, then the make and model of your vehicle, and
the exact tire size you need.
In a multitude of brands and styles.
Yet all specific to your vehicle, because at Richlawns, there isn't a tire on the planet we can't get.
And every tire we install automatically comes with free flat tire repair, which means you're 100% covered, no questions asked.
The next time you're due for tire service, visit richlawns.com.
Because free flat tire repair automatically comes with every tire we install.
I'm Brett Matchke with Richlawns. You're due for service.
Since 1964, we've changed your tires and so much more. Richlawns Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlawns.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here. I've got a great idea to breathe new life into your home. Call your neighborhood CertaPro painter. Ask about their color consultation services. We did this years ago. Incredible. Our house is like a new house. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. They care. They'll meet you where you are on your home journey. Schedule your free estimate online. It's easy at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro painters. Choose who we went with. It's CertaPro all day long.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Welcome back to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. And this song that you're hearing, El Mal. This is the song that won Best Original Song at the Oscars last night. It's from the Emilia Perez movie, which I think a lot of people thought was going to win more awards. They won Best Original Song, beating Elton John and beating Diane Warren. Diane Warren, nominated 16 times, still hasn't won. I got to think that Diane might be disappointed today. And Demi Moore. Diane Warren and Demi Moore are really two women perceived before the Oscars to be due for a win. So are they disappointed, or are they just now more determined than ever? I bring you a couple more funny moments. Your thoughts are welcome on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. Doug texted in, who would have thought Macaulay Culkin's little brother would win an Oscar? You just never know. I liked seeing that. And I think that that was one of the funniest moments. Now you know Kieran Culkin from Succession. And he caught everybody off guard during his acceptance speech last night, including his wife, when he told this story.
Please don't play the music, because I want to tell a really quick story about Jazz. About a year ago, I was on a stage like this, and I very stupidly publicly said that I want a third kid from her, because she said if I won the award, she would give me the kid. It turns out she said that because she didn't. She's holding the Emmy. We're trying to find our car. Emily, you were there, so you're a witness. And she goes, oh, God, I did say that. I guess I owe you a third kid. And I turned to her and I said, really, I want 4. And she turned to me. I swear to God this happened. It was just over a year ago. She said, I will give you 4 when you win an Oscar. I held my hand out. She shook it. And I have not brought it up once until just now. You remember that, honey? You do? Okay. Then I just have this to say to you, Jazz. Love of my life, ye of little faith. No pressure. I love you. I'm really sorry I did this again. And let's get cracking on those kids. What do you say? I love you. I love you. Love you, see you soon, Boo. Bye. Love you, 52.
That was a moment. And I love that he mentioned, see, I didn't bring it up since then. Didn't harp on it. So well done. You held yourself. So Kieran Culkin winning for Best Supporting Actor in the film A Real Pain. And Sean Baker is the director, editor of the movie Anora, which won Best Picture. And so Sean Baker got to give 4 different speeches throughout the night, including this moment that made me laugh in his editing speech, who he particularly thanked.
There are 3 individuals who I allow in the editing room. Nobody else, just these 3 individuals. And I want to thank you guys for your emotional support, your creative support, and those 3 people are Samantha Kwan, my wife and producer, Alex Coco, my incredible fellow producer, and my dog Bunsen. Yep, he gave me some pretty good notes.
His dog Bunsen got thanked by the biggest winner of the night, who won 4 Academy Awards. That amused me. Sean Baker's dog Bunsen got a shout out, and Zoe Saldana, she won for Best Supporting Actress for Amelia Perez, and she was incredibly emotional, and it was very meaningful, and she was emotional when she won at the Golden Globes. But the funniest moment in her speech, her husband kind of looks like Jared Leto. So imagine that. And this was a moment from Zoe Saldana's speech.
Thank you so much, and to my husband, with that beautiful hair, you're just...
So it takes a village. Now, it wasn't all funny, and I think we all wondered how Gene Hackman and the mysterious passing away of him just days before the Oscars would be handled. So his friend and actor, Morgan Freeman, did a tribute.
Gene always said, I don't think about legacy. I just hope people remember me as someone who tried to do good work. So I think I speak for us all when I say, Gene, you'll be remembered for that and for so much more. Rest in peace, my friend.
Aw, so that's Morgan Freeman taking a moment for Gene Hackman tribute. And there was, of course, the in memoriam and just a few other observations before we get to the news and then switch to music and punch keys. I was not blown away by the James Bond tribute. I know some people liked it, but I would have preferred more of a montage of some of the stronger female characters and maybe even a Grace Jones appearance. Or since Mick Jagger was there, then maybe we could have had Paul McCartney singing Live and Let Die. But Mick Jagger was there, and he made one joke about Bob Dylan, and Mick Jagger just brought really light and energy to the ceremony. So it was really nice to see Mick Jagger rocking and telling jokes. I am Sandy Maxx. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We'll talk music and punchkis, but now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Jessica Gatso.
Thanks, Sandy. Several arrests made after a 2-county chase ended in a crash. Kenosha County Sheriff's Office stopped a vehicle on Highway 45 near County Highway C this morning for a man wanted on criminal charges in Illinois. The vehicle fled, and the chase continued into Lake County, where the vehicle crashed into another car near Illinois Route 173. Authorities arrested the owner of the suspect vehicle, Mason Spencer, on multiple active warrants, and the driver, Raymond Underwood, for felony fleeing and recklessly endangering safety. A third individual in the suspect vehicle was detained but later released. The driver of the other vehicle suffered minor injuries. That individual was also arrested on outstanding warrants. A grocery chain CEO resigns following an ethics investigation. Kroger CEO Rodney McMullen is out effective immediately over conduct issues. The company clarified that McMullen's conduct is not related to Kroger's financial performance, operations, or reporting, and it did not involve any Kroger associates. Lead director Ron Sargent will serve as chairman of the board and interim chief executive officer. Kroger operates Pick and Save and Metro Market stores in Wisconsin. An audit of the November election shows no fraud in Wisconsin. Released by the Wisconsin Elections Commission, the report shows voting machines and software were not tampered with. President Trump defeated former Vice President Kamala Harris in Wisconsin by just over 29,000 votes last November. But in 2020, when President Trump lost to Joe Biden, there were allegations of widespread fraud. 2 partial recounts, a nonpartisan audit, and multiple lawsuits did not support those claims. The post-election audit is required under state law and has been done after each general election since 2006. Taking a look at the roads with your Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver traffic. Mostly clear on the roads this evening. Looks like just one incident to watch out for in the exit to Burleigh Street. That's from 4145 north. And taking a look at the WTMJ forecast, tonight cloudy with showers likely, a low of 38. On Tuesday, mild temperatures. Rain is likely, especially towards the evening. We'll see heavy rain at times, a high of 45. On Wednesday, rain turning to snow. We could see 1 to 1.5 inches of rain and up to 1 inch of snow. Also windy, a high of 45, with those temperatures falling into the afternoon. On Thursday, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 38. Friday, cloudy with a chance for snow or mix to the south, a high of 36. Right now in Milwaukee, it's 40 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:33.
This change has leveled us up while being able to maintain the same quality of service that we've always provided, with no upfront fees and 1.9% real estate commission. We're proud to be part of the Century 21 family, so you can move fearlessly with the added confidence of top-of-the-line marketing for maximum home exposure. And that means more eyeballs and the real potential for the highest price for your home. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated. With the ability to market luxury homes on a higher scale than ever before, Century 21 Benefit Realty has taken a huge step forward to tap into a global network of buyers. Maximum exposure to spotlight your unique home with our fine homes and estates marketing so you can sell it for the highest price. And with no upfront fees and 1.9% real estate commission, you win. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Hey there, I'm Sandy Maxx at WTMJ to tell you about incredible career opportunities with my friends at Three Pillars Senior Living Communities in Dousman. You've heard me telling you, and it's true, Three Pillars is rated the top senior living community in Wisconsin. Guess what? It's also a certified great place to work, and they're hiring LPNs and RNs, some starting at $41 per hour. You could get more based on shifts. The best part, you will make a difference in the lives of others every day at Three Pillars. Go to threepillars.org, click on the Careers tab to learn more.
Hi, folks. This is Hank Albert, owner of BBC Lighting. At BBC, we sell all the top brands of lights and ceiling fans, such as Visual Comfort, Tech, Schoenbeck Crystal, and hundreds more. We get every brand, and our prices are the lowest. I guarantee it. In our award-winning showroom, you'll also find factory closeouts with lights and fans priced well below their original cost. If it's lampshades or repairs you need, we do all that too. There's something for everyone at BBC, including fun for the kids and our famous free popcorn. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 4, and located at 20th and St. Paul Avenue, across from Sobelman's, near the Potawatomi Casino. Stay safe and healthy, my friends.
Brew City is ready to celebrate the draft's return to Wisconsin. Milwaukee Tailgate Week, presented by Potawatomi Sportsbook, April 24th through the 26th. It features a variety of gridiron activations for all ages, steeped in Milwaukee's iconic sports history, its attractions, brews, pubs, restaurants, and venues. The festivities culminate on Saturday, April 26th with Jordy Nelson's Milwaukee Tailgate with Inside the Huddle Live. Buy your tickets now for only $10 and learn more at visitmilwaukee.org/tailgate.
Hi, I'm Jim Token, president of the Auto Dealers of Metro Milwaukee. Did you know that Adam members employ more than 7,500 people? Plus, Adam recently completed their 14th annual Feeding America Change Your Oil promotion. To date, Adam has donated over $875,000, which provided over 2.6 million meals. Start your next car search by finding an Adam member dealer at adam.com. That's ADAMM.com.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
Surround yourself in some supremely divine sounds. You're hearing the music of the great Czech composer Antonín Dvořák. And I bring this up because, you know, I'm going on a WTMJ group trip that I would love for you to join with me. Germany, Austria, the Czech Republic. We're going to tour beer and breweries, history and culture. So I sniffed around what's going to be happening in September in Munich, Salzburg, Vienna, and Prague. if you're going to be in a city, maybe there's some cool thing going on. Well, it turns out there is going to be a music festival in Prague devoted to composer Antonín Dvořák while we're there in Prague. And if you don't know about Dvořák, he's got a great history. He actually spent 3 years here in the United States because he loves music so much and he wanted to get some new influences. And he became the director of the National Conservatory of Music of America in 1892 for 3 years. But he didn't just stay in New York. He actually traveled around the Midwest. He vacationed in Iowa and he visited Minnesota's Minnehaha Falls, and he found great inspiration for his classical music in Native American and African American songs. He even got so inspired in Minnesota that he wrote music on his shirt cuff because he had no music. He had no paper in hand. So Antonín Dvořák, you can get to know him better in Prague itself, or just listen to his music and get inspired to join me for this wonderful trip with Steve Bertrand Travel. I can go to WTMJ.com to see the brochure, or email me, Sandy at WTMJ.com, SANDY at WTMJ.com. It's just that easy. Or if you're on your phone right now and you just want to flip through and scroll through, I can text it to you right to your smartphone. Text the word TRIP, TRIP, to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line. Text TRIP to 855-616-1620, and I will get that brochure to you, 855-616-1620 TRIP. And we're also showing you beautiful photos of Prague on our WTMJ YouTube live stream because it's nicknamed the City of 100 Spires for a reason. Prague is known for its Old Town Square, Baroque buildings, Gothic churches, and one of the things I've just discovered, a medieval astronomical clock. So every hour it has this show, and interesting things happen when at the top of the hour with the astronomical clock. And we're going to talk about punchki in a minute. The delicious pastry that is known in Prague is called trdelník, and it's made from a dough that's wrapped around a stick, and that stick slowly spins as it bakes with sugar and walnut mix. So trdelník, we could try that. And then strolling over the Charles Bridge, which was built in 1402, which connects the Old Town with the Prague Castle. But what's particularly special about the Charles Bridge, it has 30 Baroque statues of different Catholic saints. And you can see the river and Prague skyline, Prague Castle, St. Vitus Cathedral. You can see the changing of the guard at Prague Castle. And of course, that's our last day. We'll have a farewell dinner. Well, there will definitely be beer. And we'll be there during the Dvořák Music Festival. So you'll really be able to experience the city. And if it's your only time in Prague, we will be doing it right. And all the plans are made. We just get to relax and enjoy the tour. And you have just enough free time to do what you want to, and also just enough organized time for our special brewery tours in Munich, Salzburg, Vienna, and Prague. Join me, won't you? I can email you the brochure. Email me, Sandy at WTMJ.com, or text TRIP to 855-616-1620. That's the Siding Unlimited talk and text line. Ready for punchki tomorrow? Get your Fat Day Tuesday off to a sweet start. WTMJ's Debbie Lazga has a special punchki report next on What's on Tap.
St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Stores has been voted the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel's Best in Thrift. So to all who voted for us, thank you. And to those who haven't yet been here, there are so many items to explore. And at thrift store prices, you can find a really great deal. At the same time, you'll be helping us help others, sometimes folks right in your own neighborhood. St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
Many times, patients have symptoms they didn't know were actually related to their airway breathing issues.
I was suffering from sinus issues, jaw issues, and neck pain. I guess I just kind of had my breaking point.
Unfortunately, this is typical. But until you get to the root of your problem, it's going to just persist. Fortunately, Jody took action, and the results were typical as well.
My quality of life is so different, but one of the first things that I noticed was my breathing. I don't ever remember being able to breathe like that.
Being able to breathe freely is life-changing, and the effects can go beyond that.
Sleeping better, having more energy, and it seemed as if all of those symptoms that I had just melted away.
And thank heavens for that, because at Advent, results are what drive us, helping you breathe well so you can live better.
Results may vary. Most insurance accepted.
So he said to me, boy, oh boy, do you got the boulders. And I said, you betcha. And he said, do you mind if I cherry pick? And I said, feel free. They're all beautiful and they're all granite. Sparkling pinks, blues, and grays from 4 to 36 inches. And they're all priced right. Because we buy direct from the source nationwide to give you the look you want. Erickson's Landscape Supply. High-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. Well, if you need flagstone for your new natural patio, Erickson's is the place to find it. We have the largest selection and 15 styles to choose from. And for decorative stone, Erickson's is your best choice. Our decorative stone is trucked in from all over the country. We buy straight from the quarry and cut out the middleman to keep your prices nice and low. Erickson's Landscape Supply. High-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
Thanks for hanging out with me on What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world-class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. And I was asking you earlier, and I still want to know, how was your weekend? What was a highlight? The Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line is open at 855-616-1620 for your comments and questions. And Peggy texted in, the joy of my weekend was attending the Vince Lombardi Award of Excellence Gala, where I had the winning bid on the autographed Bob Uecker baseball. I am so happy. Love Bob. That is a great weekend and goes to a great cause. So, Peggy, you spent your dollars wisely, and congratulations on that autographed Bob Uecker baseball. What an absolute treasure. That is way cool. Well, let me help you make the most of one of our favorite Fat Tuesday traditions around here. Where is the perfect punchki being served up in Wisconsin? Taking your suggestions on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. Lots of local bakeries take pride in their punchkis, and Debbie Laziga visited one of them because before the Lenten fast, there is a feast, and that feast is so good when it's Punchki Day.
What's round, filled with deliciousness, and the star of Fat Tuesday? If you said punchki, you're right. This Polish pastry packs a punch of tasty goodness that's been around for a while.
Tradition has it that the day before Lent in Poland, all the households would gather up all their milk and eggs and butter and sugar, and they came up with this great Polish pastry called a punchki because they knew they were going to fast for Lent starting the next day.
National Bakery's co-owner Jeff Callan says it's not just another jelly donut.
Well, a punchki is a little bit richer dough that's used, and it's a little bit more dense and chewy than a regular jelly donut. On punchki, that's the only time of the year where we use all butter dough, which makes it really good when we mix in the different flavors with it.
And even though it started as a way to get rid of all that lavish stuff in the pantry, it's grown into something else.
Originally, it was heavily the Polish community, but with everything going on with Fat Tuesday and Punchki Day being so popular that we get people from really all over the state who come here for Punchki Day.
And what flavors can we look forward to? Well, National Bakery sticks to the basics.
We stick to the traditional flavors, raspberry, prune, and we have a raisin glaze. And each year we kind of add a new one where we do about 10% of, and this year it's going to be lemon with lemon icing on top.
So forget the gym, cancel your personal trainer appointments, and prepare for a sugar-fueled frenzy. It's punchki time. Debbie Laziga, WTMJ News.
Debbie Laziga getting us fueled up for Fat Tuesday tomorrow. And one of the coolest things about National Bakery, this is their 100th anniversary year. How's that for a family business leaning into the punchkis? So National Bakery, if you want to stop there. But where do you suggest getting? Oh, my gosh. I knew it. I knew I'd get this on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. And I've got Polish DNA in my system. I'm getting corrected. Correct pronunciation is punchki, not punch. And it always goes back and forth on this. So, but you know what I'm talking about. And I'd rather say punchki with a mouth full of punchki, but punchki, however you say it. But 712 texted in this suggestion that I did some research on. 712, Smirava's Country Bakery in Pulaski, making a big suggestion for them. And they'll be open to like 5:30 tomorrow morning. And they've got their flavors listed out on Facebook. In Green Bay, Uncle Mike's Bake Shop. In Madison, the Ugly Apple Cafe on Hamilton Street is offering a punchki coconut white chocolate. Sounds like a creative flavor. My boyfriend, who's got some strong Polish blood, West Dallas born and bred, always goes with the prune flavor. And then Peter just texted in, my grandma always got us punchki in the 1960s from Greeby's when they were in every neighborhood of Milwaukee. Now there's only that one on Lincoln in West Dallas, and that's where I get them, or at Sendik's where they provide them. How about that? So however you celebrate, there's Aggies in West Dallas, Cranky Owls in Tosa. You've got a wide variety, but I say lean all the way in and have some fun on Punchki Day, bright and early tomorrow. And a song to completely get you into that Fat Tuesday Mardi Gras mood. That's a song you need to hear next on What's on Tap.
Whatever you want to call this season, we're over it. Time to look forward to...
Fly ball, right field, it is deep, it is gone!
Spring training is finally here and back on the radio.
It is up and it is gone! A walk-off homer for Vinny Capra.
Make sure to catch our next spring training broadcast as the Brewers take on the Reds, Monday at 6:55. No matter the season, we are the home of the Brewers. WTMJ.
As an independent tire and service center, our loyalty is to you, not the manufacturer.
It's the tire manufacturer's goal to design a superior tire.
But it's our job to ensure the right tires are properly installed on your vehicle.
A service our family has been independently providing for the past 2 generations. So make no mistake about it, our loyalty is to you.
And the dozens of tire brands we carry, like Goodyear, General, and Pirelli,
or Continental, Kelly, and Dunlop, well, that's for you too.
Because we won't know what type of tire you need until you get here.
So instead, we carry them all.
Because we install them all.
And every tire we install automatically comes with free flat tire repair.
Which means you're 100% covered.
No questions asked.
I guess you could call it family tradition.
Be safe, buckle up, and hey.
Always make sure you've got good tread on your tires. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands. Your
due for service.
Richlands Tire and Service. Such a refreshing change. Richlands.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. You've heard me talk about the wonderful new retractable awning the team at Comfort Awnings installed at my home. Well, spring is quickly approaching, and it's the perfect time for you to get an awning installed, so it's ready once the temps warm up. Comfort Awnings is a local family-owned company in Burlington that provides expert installation in southeast Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Until March 21st, you can receive a free motor with the purchase of any retractable awning or screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com to learn more.
Imagine all the things you dream of under one roof. You're thinking of eBay. Fashion, collectibles, car parts. It's all there. Go find the thing that keeps you up at night. eBay. Things people love.
Get your rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval to buy at accunet.com.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ. And now, feast your ears. This is the song you need to hear.
Most blokes are going to be playing at 10. These go to 11.
Fat Tuesday tomorrow. Man, would I like to be roaming around the streets of New Orleans having some decadent fun. Dr. John, one of the ultimate New Orleans artists and one of the ultimate Mardi Gras songs. A song about a little bit of a fight before a Mardi Gras parade. This is Iko Iko, the song you need to hear from Dr. John on What's on Tap on WTMJ. Enjoy your punchki tomorrow.
Iko, 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 ande. Giacomo fino andande, Giacomo fino ande. My spy boy to your spy boy, sitting on the bayou. My spy boy to your spy boy, I'm gonna set your tail on fire. Talking about it now,
For over 4 decades, one name has stood out as a symbol of excellence in automotive sales and service. It's the Boucher Automotive Group, dedicated to providing exceptional experiences to all of our valued customers.
We will help you find the perfect vehicle within your budget while respecting your time.
With 20 convenient locations, we're the one-stop destination for all your automotive needs.
At Boucher, we're your trusted partner on every mile of your journey, riding with you every mile since 1977.
Hi, John McGivern here. Did you know Network Health has been a leader in providing health plans in Wisconsin for over 41 years? A lot has changed in the last 4 decades, and Network Health remains as dependable and reliable as ever, providing health plans in 25 Wisconsin counties to over 126,000 members and growing. Join them. Call 833-7NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
3, 2, 1.
Nimmo back at the track. Gone!
Dahl on the track, Dahl at the wall. Goodbye! Home run!
Fly ball right field. Hit a ton. We're tied.
It's time for baseball on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance. Today, the Cactus Crew take on the Cincinnati Reds.
Back at the track, looking up, it is way gone. Over the batter's eye, and out of here for William Contreras.
The pitch is hit in the air into left field with some carry, backing up Luciano onto the track. Luciano at the wall, it is gone.
Webb throws, and a fly ball. Center field, back again, and gone again for Hoskins.
Now it's time for the On Deck Show, built by Menards, on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Well, the temperature has cooled slightly as the Brewers gear up for their first night game in Cactus League play. It's the Brewers and the Cincinnati